Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you all? It's been such a long time I met all of you, isn't it? You had a lot of Fridays off. Good to see you. How is everybody's health? Good? Mazam, Mudabir, health's good. You bunked up your football.
Yes, sir.
Suklain, good to see you. All rest of you I saw in football. How are you, Khalid? Khadija?
Fine.
Good. All right. Been so long. I don't even know if you remember what we did in biology so far. But how are your exams so far? Good?
Yes.
Good enough. Right. So what we'll do is, of course, since we have a lot of things to catch up in biology, I'll probably just skip through or skim through what we did in the previous session. We'll take up one more topic today, and then probably I'll help you. I want to do a few more sessions with you. Maybe next week I'll be a little more in terms of my classes with you, and then we'll take it a little forward. I think we are missing Vaishnavi. Who else were we missing? Uzair and Alim, these two boys. Not too many people around. Is that all? Three of them? Three of you? Am I missing anyone else? That makes it 10 plus 3, 13. Yeah, you're 12 in all. Good. Okay. Right. Anyone remembers the name of the chapter we did last week or few weeks back? Some Friday back? Farhana, remember? Are you all upset that, sir? Oh, fairs. Yeah, thank you, Khadija. Thank you so much. That's diligence. All right. You're upset that, sir, why did you take up my Friday class? It's okay, Mozam. You can tell me. Sir, Friday again, class ले लिया आपने. You will be the first batch in history of 10th board who's studying online and going to give a physical examination, right? Safia, your duas are not accepted. You have to write a physical examination. At least I think so. So be prepared. I saw the way you wrote your exams, 1 page, 2 page, not even extra papers. Uh, you need to do a little more bucking up. I have to see some of your other papers also. I saw your English paper and I realized you need to do a lot of syntaxes in terms of how do you write to get scores and points. So what I'll do inshallah next week is I'll really spend some time with each one of you or rather these common classes and I'll explain to you what we are going to do in and around it. Okay, in and around the classes. Your TMAs. So before I run through it, I'll quickly go and we were doing chapter 22. So if you look at biology as a whole, it's just a matter of 5 or 6 chapters. And it is good because biology constitutes a very important chapter. I'll run through what I did. So nutrition again has nutrition, transportation, respiration, and excretion. 4 topics. I hope to finish one today, and maybe if I can finish one more with you, let me see. We did the first part of nutrition, and since it's being recorded, I'll run through it. We spoke about the need for food. Just a basic question. But sometimes I realize you need to know how to write the answers. Food. Why do you eat food? Maja aata hai, right? What else? Why do you eat food? Quickly. Ahmed.
For
Why do you eat?
energy.
Okay, good. That's first answer for energy. Very good. It helps your body grow. What else? All the hormones you got when you play football. For functioning of the body, good enough. What else did you say? Sorry, did I miss out?
No, I only said some.
Survive.
For good health saves you immunity from disease. See, you need to think of answers. Conjuring. Didn't watch Conjuring? Conjure up answers. Think of answers. That's how you will
Good health.
only survive. Good health will do what? Good health will save you from diseases. It gives you immunity against diseases. It helps you grow, secrete hormones. Things of 5 6 points you must know. That's why we need food. It's, by the way, a 2 mark question. And I keep telling you because I always teach biology. As much as I want you to enjoy your biology, I also want you to push yourself and know how to score. I know there's nothing on this heart-shaped food plate that is exciting for you. You only want muttons and gosh and stuff like that, right? But this is also good food. And today we'll talk about food in that way. We did this. I'm doing a recap now. 2 type of nutrition. The autotrophs. The autotrophs are organisms that make their own food, essentially plants. And then we've got this heterotroph. Heterotroph are which depends on others. You know, hetero. Hetero is for them. There's one more. Anyone can tell me there's one more? So you know, when I teach you this, I'll stop sharing. Uh, I don't know how many of you go through your books and your regular classes, but there you are. This is chapter number 22. You should know where I'm taking simple question. Why do you need food? So here is your answer. And when I will teach you TMA, I'll teach you how to write a TMA. Open up your books and start writing your TMAs. And hopefully I'll make some of you feel good after you finish your TMAs in the Diwali vacation. Thank you. Thank you, Khadija. Right, we've got the third type of food is saptotropic. Sapto are those which grow on other organisms, like fungus. You know, so here your example is mushroom, bread molds, yeast, all that derive their food from dead and decaying organism. Saptotrophs. Simple answers, simple questions. So immediately when you finish this, we went through this. Examples of autotroph. What are autotroph? Just any two plant. You can say plant and algae, right? Why are they called the food producers? You can use about photosynthesis and the examples of nutrition here. Most of your answers are also there in your book. All I want is help you run through it. So this is the kind of food that we did. We did all of it, and all this presentation I can put it in a drive, share with you, so you can run through it. I work very hard to make the notes easy so that you can plan it around. This is perhaps the most important formula I was teaching the other day, and I said, if you don't remember anything, remember how does photosynthesis work. It's like water cycle. You know, it's people's favorite question is photosynthesis, and somewhere or the other you will understand what photosynthesis. It's something you've been learning from class 1, but here you do a little brighter work. So a photosynthesis is a combination of sunlight, air, water, nutrients. But because you are in your Lincolns, because you're grade 10, you're expected to write a formula. And this is a formula you need to learn. It is the way it is called the food process of the world. Anybody, can you tell me what are the two things that join to make photosynthesis in the formula? I think you should by heart this formula. I've taught you. I taught you very well. Yes, unmute yourself and tell me what comes in. What is taken in?
Carbon dioxide and
Okay,
water.
carbon dioxide and water. Absolutely. So CO2 plus H2O. Now I can always change the number. 6 CO2 plus 12 H2O. I can make it less, but we will work it out. What comes out? CO2 plus H2O. What comes out?
Glucose
Easiest thing
and
comes out.
oxygen.
Oxygen comes out. Also, yes, and
Glucose.
glucose. Remember the formula for glucose. What is C6H12O6? If you remember C6H12O6, you will not forget it. I'm running. This is the formula I'm talking about. As simple as you can have. See, in your book, they've added 12 units of water, right? 12 molecules of water, which is why they add one more water here, which is good. But simple thing is carbon dioxide plus water in 6 molecules each. It takes us to, with light and chlorophyll, it's so beautifully given, gives you C6H12O6, which is glucose, and then it gives oxygen. We are more interested in oxygen, but actually these plants need this. That is the formula. Anytime, even in your chemistry question, they ask you a formula, remember this and write it down. It's one formula you must by heart it. It is like Suratul Ikhlas of biology, right? Without this, nothing works. So you will know this formula in and out, day in and day out, and this is what glucose is. So basically, what's glucose? It is used to convert, starch, which is the stored starch, and glucose is something that is helps plant to release oxygen. Very interesting. We did this, but I'm running through. I think it must be like, so this is new. I've never heard this before. Most of you like, okay, 2-3 weeks we forgot. सारे पटाखे के साथ हमारी memory भी हमने फोड़ दी. Right? Okay. All right. So this is the basic cycle. Carbon dioxide is inhaled and oxygen is exhaled. Why do you think it is not safe to sit under a tree during night? Is it true? Is it myth? Is it a myth or true?
Pakistan just left a ball. They could not catch the ball that time.
Yeah. No idea?
When nitrogen is produced.
because, okay, what is released? All right, this is not a part of your question. I want you to find out and tell me, because people keep telling, do not sit under a tree at night. Find out and WhatsApp in the Lincoln group. I want one of you to WhatsApp it. It's okay. In the Lincoln group. Don't do it now. You can, I know most of you will Google it. You will find answers on Quora. I want a stop one liner answer from you. Why should we not sit under a tree at night? Okay, this is a very basic thing where you know about the whole process. All right, I think this is grade, grade 3 and 4 can do it, but so I'm not running through it, but we did the exercise. Now today I will run through a simple concept called nutrients, and then we will solve a TMA with you. Fair enough? Because all of you need to know. I think we will talk about TMAs, the ones especially who have not spent so much time with Khalid and Khadija and the Uzairs who have not come in. Your TMAs become very important. So I will run through this chapter on nutrients. Hopefully, we'll take our time. If you have more time, I am going to finish this entire chapter 22, maybe at least 1/3 of it today. But what is nutrients? This is perhaps one of the easiest things that we can think of. Three major kind of nutrients is what your body needs. Three major, or maybe we'll divide into four. But among the most important nutrient your body needs, number one is you need energy, right? You need basic energy for running, for playing, for anything that you do. That's carbohydrate. Main source of carbohydrate would be basically your rice, your potatoes, your bread, your pasta, all of the things that you intake. Too much of it, you will probably not be, you'll become fat. This is carbohydrate basically for you. Now, what does carbohydrate do? Carbohydrate is a source of your rich source of energy. If you see athletes, when they drink something, it is all about carbohydrate. So number one. Number two, if you go ahead, any questions, ask me. But all I'm doing is I'm running through a very, very basic source of carbohydrate. Your sugar, your starch, your cellulose, all of these are carbohydrate. I'll give you an example. Sugar. Where do you get your natural sugar from? Besides the processed sugar?
Sugarcane.
Sugarcane, brilliant. Sugarcane is an answer. Milk can give you some sugar. Basically fruits give you sugar. A lot of these are sugar, which are naturally occurring sugar. Animals don't eat sugar generally. One of my favorite authors, Yuval Harari, he writes in his book, sugar is the new nicotine. Today, it's not cigarettes which can damage you so much as sugar does. Because now at least you have cigarette packets where they show these lungs and very dangerous cancers of the throat and whatnot. Sugar does not come with any of these warnings, right? You can buy 5 kilo sugar from DMart and nobody will say, "Arey, sugar kharid re, mar jayega tu." Nobody says, "Arey, sugar, mithai kab bana rahe, Diwali Mubarak." People are very happy, isn't it? Sugar is a new nicotine. You eat sugar, especially all those Gujarati families, Patels and Whites, be very, very careful. Sugar is everyday staple diet for them, right? They kill you with sugar. Sweetness, over sweetness, dangerous. Sugar is dangerous. Remember, right? Next one, the good part of it that we don't talk about mostly is your vitamins. Where do you get your vitamins from? You get your vitamins from fruits and vegetables. A lot of it. So when somebody, we'll do a little summary of what vitamins come from what fruit and what vegetable. But generally, green leafy vegetable, anything green is healthy. Anything green is healthy. In fact, any color they say is usually healthy. Green, orange, yellow. All of these are nothing but fruits and vegetables. Very, very interesting. Okay, you can use your markers and start circling what I ask you, right? Tell me, okay, greens are good. Tell me a vitamin C source here. Can you circle it? Let me see if you can use your markers. Okay, all right. Okay, quick enough, Khadija. Vitamin C is this good? What else? Please tell me. Anyone else? One more vitamin C. Celery, broccoli. No, Safia, broccoli wouldn't be vitamin C. Go down. Something circle. You just went adjacent. No, that's capsicum. Capsicum doesn't give you vitamin C. Adjacent to that, adjacent to the capsicum. All right, thank you, Mudabbir. It's the tomatoes, right? Tomatoes give you vitamin C. So this is essentially how you understand it. Okay, vitamin A. Vitamin A. I don't think I've got vitamin A. Okay, all right, I've got carrot, which is good enough. Good source of vitamin A, absolutely. There should be milk also. And then you need to know what happens when you don't take the vitamin. So when you don't take vitamin A, remember it's simple as night blindness. Okay, so your vitamin A is all about your eyes. Vitamin C is especially to do with a disease called scurvy. Remember that, C, scurvy. Scurvy is when you get a cut, you start bleeding so much. The blood doesn't clot because of the deficiency of vitamin C. Vitamin D may not be here, but all these whole green vegetables are vitamin D. What's the disease with D? It's called ricket. It's a bone disease. D is specially for your bones. Next one up that we're talking about is the source of protein. So we got carbohydrate, right? We did with carbohydrate also comes fat. So all the rest of the things are ingrained in it. Then we've got vitamins and minerals, and now we've got proteins. What about proteins? All those wonderful things you love to eat: fish, chicken, tuna, canned fish, chickpeas, hummus, basically. All of this is vitamin. All of this is protein. Protein is something you need for your body tissues to grow. Simple as that, right? Eat beans. Beans is good for protein. That's why the red meat is very good. I'll give you an example. My friend, a very, very popular, he is a cricket crazy in Pune. He always says this example. He says, Virat Kohli used to score a lot of runs when he used to eat pink salmon, right? He loved pink salmon. Now, by the way, after marrying to Anushka Sharma, he's become a vegan, right? He says it doesn't score well, but that's just a joke. But pink salmon, great source of vitamin C. How many of you eaten pink salmon at this? What is this?
Sir?
Yeah,
Yeah, why is being a vegan is a joke?
vegan is not a joke. What I said is a joke. That he became vegan
Okay,
and is
okay,
not
okay.
scoring, right? Vegan is a
Okay,
very
okay, okay.
popular concept. I've got good vegan friends across. But
Mhm.
yes, I love my salmons. Do you know where you get your pink salmons from?
I follow vegan too.
Oh, good enough,
Veganism.
good for you. Absolutely. Virat Kohli, congratulations. You are in a big club now, right? It's not easy to be vegan. It's expensive to be vegan in India, right? There are a lot of things that it's easy to be actually a non-vegetarian. You eat eggs and fish and sticks around. But yeah, anytime you decide to try pink salmon, Khadija, then you can go to IKEA. All right. But that's not the point. The point is all of these food can be processed both ways, in vegetarian diet, in non-vegetarian diet, or in vegan diet. It's all about good diet. As the whole session is about balanced diet, not about diet only. Okay. Number 3, finally, is a good source of your food, which again is what I say, fats. Good source of fat is all the dairy product. Again, vegans won't have any of them, except I think, do vegans eat soya? I'm not too sure about it. We've got a vegan, we can ask her.
Sorry,
Any
sir?
idea? Vegans, do you eat soya food?
Soya sauce or like the soya chunks
Soya,
and
yeah,
all?
soya chunks, soya
Soya
chunks.
beans. Soya beans,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, we have
correct.
soya beans.
Okay, so soya is a very good source of your fat, right? So are the other dairy food, other dairy product like cheese and milk and yogurt, which is actually out of vegan diet. So vegans don't even have that. Correct, Khadija? So you don't have milk and cheese?
Not Khadija, sir, Vaishnavi.
Oh, Vaishnavi, I'm so sorry, Vaishnavi. Oh, Vaishnavi, so you don't have milk also? No tea,
Yeah,
no. Okay, good
no.
enough. Right. So
Even
that's,
dairy products like
yeah, I know.
paneer or bread,
None
yeah.
of the dairy products.
Sir,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
go ahead, tell me.
We have substitute for everything. Like instead of paneer, we have tofu. Tofu is made of soya.
Tofu is good. Tofu is very good. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. As I said,
And
so
now
it's
even vegan breads are like there, vegan butter, vegan cheese, everything is there in vegan.
okay. All right. So this is good. And in fact, now they're trying to make meat, processed meat from vegetables, which is very strange. But anyway, that's a company I was following. But point being, the point being, you all should know something. It's very general knowledge. What I taught you today is, it's just fun, taking a little conversation ahead. Yeah, absolutely. I know Khadija. Okay, so I'm sorry. It's Vaishnav who is vegan, and rest of you can understand. But you need to know the diet. Just because you are a vegetarian doesn't mean you don't write eggs there, right? In your answers, make sure you write everything. You should be aware of it. It's like a doctor, right? So when you talk about biology, it's a very relaxed chapter, this one. It's very basic concept and you need to know. Tell me, okay, I'll put some food stuff here. Let me see how much you know about food across the world. Okay, right. This is a standard Hyderabadi biryani. What are the ingredients you see here? Tell me all the food items you see here. And don't tell me I see egg here. Tell me what are the groups of food you see here. Go ahead.
Protein.
Hold on. I first give you this one. This is what? I know it's egg, but where would you get it to? Carbohydrate, fat, which group? Egg. Where is egg coming in? No, I'm not getting answers from anyone. Protein. Good. Yeah. Yes. Protein plus you get your vitamin A also from it. Okay. Egg gives you vitamin A as well. Good enough. Right. This is rice. Rice basically comes to
Carbohydrates.
Yeah. Okay. So rice is just simple carbohydrate. This is, let's say, if it is dahi. Dahi comes under
Fat.
Okay. Good enough. So you know your fats very well. Chicken would be a part of again. Protein. Okay, good, Safia. Okay, pickles would be where? Pickles is just pickles, right?
Carbohydrate.
Pickles is carbohydrate. Well, we'll have to check it out, isn't it? But pickles is just pickles. Fair enough. Okay, what about this diet? Lot of fruits and vegetables. Okay, you know vitamin C, right? Citric acid. If this is more like fried food, then this will be fat. Correct? Or oil and ghee. It's also important. Limited oil and ghee. One food item I did not speak. This is all bread and pakoda, so it's all carbohydrate. This is good green leafy vegetable, which is your vitamins or your, by the way, you get iron from your green sprouts. Iron is very important. It helps you build up hemoglobin. So that's important. Green and yellow vegetables are very responsible for potassium, which is again important for eating. Salt. What does salt help you? What is the name of the mineral with salt?
Calcium.
Iodine. Good enough. Yes, Mudabbir. Is that you? Iodine is the answer looking for. So good. I'm happy that you all are participating, and that's very important. So, and the final thing your body needs, of course, is the whole chart that I gave you. Let me just clear my stuff. The final thing you need to understand when I say this is you need also water, right? You need water as a part of your healthy food. So here, this is a vegan food pyramid, and I follow vegan food a lot, right? I'm very amused by it, good friends of mine. But also there is a normal food, healthy, normal, common food pyramid. And the idea is when there is a question on food or nutrition, please remember to draw this diagram. I keep telling everybody, science, data entry, some of the subjects that you are applying for, that you're writing exams for, inform the examiner that you are very smart. Inform the examiner how you answer here, how you are very, very quick to answer my questions and reply. And the moment you say a chat message or you send us, a quick answer, I realize, okay, all right, we are looking at some very simple questions, and this is what we are asking you. So we are saying that this is the way you write your answers. This is the way you tell to immediately draw a small pyramid here. And it's very easy, right? You don't have to draw anything inside. You just write on top of the pyramid is fruits, and don't have to put fruit and berries. You can just put fruits out there. You can say carbohydrates. You can give 1 or 2 examples. You can put vegetables and legumes. You can say protein food. Suddenly, it's very easy for the examiner to know how you're doing. Now, very quickly, before we end, we spoke about these food. So what are the diseases that come in? Because this was a very important question. It always comes across. So what are the 2 main diseases that you have, deficiencies, when you don't eat a particular food, right? So you look at it, there are 3 kinds of malnutrition that we know. A deficiency disease, Now, the number one is protein malnutrition. So what you're looking for is a protein. Now you know if you don't have enough protein, so it includes all the things I told you about, right? If you don't have enough of protein, these are the two diseases you must learn about. Not only learn, you can describe it. So you can see the child and you can say, okay, this is it. Kwashiorkor and marasmus. Kwashiorkor, what is it? Can you see Kwashiorkor? You can already see the child and you can write down. You don't have to remember. There is a lot of water retention because of liver damage. So liver is enlarged. 2 points already. Liver is enlarged. Water retention because of liver. Right? You see the child is not dark, so it's become reddish brown. Legs have become thin. Okay. There is reduced mental growth, physical growth. Write down. So this is basically what are the things you can eat now to cure this disease? Please tell me. I said protein. It's called PEM. PEM is a disease name, right? What is it? Protein energy malnutrition. So tell me 3 things that you can suggest, 4 things at least. Please, 4 things. Come on. Ahmed, I haven't heard you. Sakleen, haven't heard you. Okay, so your chicken, mutton. So can you just put meat in one place instead of saying chicken, mutton, and beef and going on and on, right? So I don't want meat is enough. Eggs, okay. Meat, egg, good enough. What else? Groundnut, okay. All right. So somebody has a book in front. Good. I think Kirti answered. Okay. Groundnut, soya bean, right? What is jaggery in Hindi? What's jaggery? Good. Right. Good. So milk, jaggery, soya bean, groundnut, good work. Milk and meat are the basic thing for Kwashiorkor. What's marasmus? Marasmus is the opposite, right? The muscles have contracted, the body has become pale, it's dark now, ribs have become very prominent, and the development is slow. Remember these 2 diseases. That's very important. So I gave you the entire thing. Of course, these are being shared with you at every point of time. Now, this was a very interesting slide. We did that. We already did that. But what are the diseases with regards to each of the vitamin? This is something you just have to memorize. There is no substitute for it, but we can talk about it. It's easy. It's not difficult. For example, have you seen somebody's neck being enlarged? Neck becomes very big. That's called goiter. Goiter is a vitamin iodine's deficiency, goiter. When you have gums bleeding, when you have to go to dentist very often, it means you don't have good calcium in your diet. That's what I don't know. Today, even researchers say that I don't know if milk is healthy or not, but I make sure that the children have milk. It's important. Okay. Vitamin A, I said night blindness. Remember night blindness. Vitamin C, another very important thing, scurry. You can hear Juveria shouting in the background. I don't know if there's a lot of noise, right? Next is vitamin D, again with bones. So this is one of the problem with bones, rickets. B, remember it's very easy. B with the word letter B, it's beriberi, right? And iron is anemia, again to do with your eyes, right? These are some of the diseases you must know. Some of the diseases you must memorize. Simple questions that come across, and I hope you can answer that. That's it. Today's session is over. Just a short session because I want to run through the book and the chapters with you, but it's not difficult, is it? We can do one more, but I'll not rush through it. Otherwise, you will think that we're just finishing. But there's so much in this particular. This is the largest chapter of your biology. We have done 1/3 of it. We'll do 2 more. Now we've only done. If you look at the chapter now, guys, if you look at this, we've only done chapter 22. One part of it, we did all of this: nutrition in plants, photosynthesis, intent question. Of course, you can work it out now. And then we did this: carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins. All of this. Remember the simple chart I told you? B1 is beriberi. You don't remember this? B, rickets. Simple, easy ones that we work it out. Now, what do I want to do with you? Okay, we'll go to the digestive system later. That is your next chapter. But we did this. Where did we go? Kwashiorkor and marasmus. Here. 3 types of diseases we are talking about. protein diseases, PEM, the two children you saw, vitamin and mineral, the entire chart you saw. Okay, so we've completed a good part of chapter 22, most important parts of chapter 22, but it has now got excretion, nutrition, respiration. So we'll do 3 more in perhaps next two classes, or I'll combine the classes and I'll talk about it. Right. So far, so good. How many of you have started writing your TMAs? Go ahead. Can we talk to you now? Okay. How many TMAs have you finished so far? Okay, good enough. I can see a lot of hands up. Fantastic. Mozam, what's the TMA you've started and which one have you written?
Sir, ICT, I did 5 questions. The 6th one is just the last one is left, and English is completed almost.
Okay, fantastic. So I can see Khatija's message. ICT is done. So we call it data entry, so it's okay, right? Mozam has done data entry, and so has Khadija, and you started with it. Saklain has finished English, so most of you, I think Mozam said that. Mudabbir, English done as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good enough. All right, fine. Yusuf says English also. Farhana, which one have you finished?
English, only the last question is left.
Okay, English last question. Is the last question difficult, or do you want me to run through it for most of you? Okay, all right. Good enough. Uzair Ahmed, do you even know something called TMA exists? Okay. Safia, which one?
Home science and
Okay.
business studies.
Okay, that's nice.
Like
Home
it's
science and
left-
business studies. Fantastic. All right, good
Business
enough. You're doing
studies.
okay. You're finishing business studies. Uzair, ICT is doing done. Wonderful. I'm so happy. Vaishnavi, Khadija, haven't heard from you. Which one have you finished? Started?
I
Don't worry.
finished my English and ICT
Oh, sorry,
and
yeah, you wrote it
started
down,
with
yes.
my
Okay, good.
yeah.
Started
I
with
finished
Khadija.
my
Which one?
ICT and English.
Okay, Vaishnavi has
Vaishnavi.
finished. So yeah, Vaishnavi, sorry. Finish your ICT and English. Good enough. Okay.
Yeah.
What I would like to do is, most of you, I'm not asking you to submit your TMAs now, but at some point run through your teachers so that your teachers can run through your TMAs, approve it. Have you written your entire enrollment number on the first page? Do you all know your enrollment numbers?
It's on the
Most of
ID
you-
card.
Yeah, and on the ID card. Good enough. Yes, Vaishnavi. It's on your ID card. So what I'll do is I'll just run through 1 or 2. Don't worry. See, you have time. But my goal is by the end of December, we finished all your TMAs. What are TMAs? In NIS, you write a 20-mark TMA. Every TMA is a standard 6-question, 20 marks. You can see my data entry, right? In your first page, you have to write down your name, your enrollment number, your AI center. For most of you, it's the same center, 3111. It's Don Bosco School. It's on an ID card. For someone like Daniel or someone like who is away, you have to write it at a different place. And then you're basically what examination you're doing. Write it on a neat piece of paper. You might have to cut the paper, put it on a file, so leave some space into it. If you haven't done, don't worry. We have to punch it or staple it. And each of the 6 exams or 5 exams that you're giving, we have to submit it at a respective AI center. We'll talk about that later. What happens is you write your TMA for 20 marks. Then your examination will be actually 100 marks, but they'll convert it into 80 marks examination and 20 marks from TMA. If you are good enough, we can get 20 or 20, 19, 18 from a TMAs, the way you write. Be neat, don't scratch and cut, which is why I will ask to get your TMAs before we submit it. Simple ideas of TMAs is, you can write one answer on one page. Try to have neatness. I always say, write a note on computer language classification. It's just 2 marks. And also it tells you where to search your answer from. Since most of you have done your ICTs, it's easy. Remember anyone. I had a friend for Safa Marwa who went and did 14 circuits. Don't do that. Only one. Don't be over smart. Oh, sir, I know both the answers. Let me write the whole thing. Right? Only one is what they're asking. Some of us have to. These are common sense, but we forget about it. Again, anyone. So you will always have 6 questions in TMA, standard 6 questions. So only as they go ahead, the question will increase. The best part is you have your lessons there. You can check. The best answers of TMA are in the textbooks. Open your textbooks, copy your TMA. TMA is not intelligence test. It's a test of you to write your questions from your textbooks. Mozam and Mudabbir did a good favor asking me, sir, what do we do on the project for data entry? I checked with the respective authorities. If it says create an Excel sheet, you create an Excel sheet, don't hand draw it, and take a printout and stick it in. When we submit it, we'll attach it. Okay. So if you're doing an Excel project, question number 6, write it on the Excel, whatever they've asked you. Take a printout of it. Black and white printout is fine. If you're trying to do create a PowerPoint, see one slide. So slide 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't put it 10 slides. Only 4 slides. 4 slides only. Take a printout of the 4 slides and stick it in. If you want color, I'm fine. If you want black and white, fine. The idea is it should be neat and seeable. So this is how a TMA is written. All right. I think most of you have completed your data entry TMA. I'll be very happy. At some point, I'll ask you to upload them on your on the Google classrooms, so that I can ask Faisal sir to run through your TMAs. If he okays it, we will put it aside, save it. Also, always photocopy your TMA. Right? Remember, this is some small tips. You must have a copy of yourself. So when we submit the TMA, it is possible. I'm not scaring you. It is possible sometimes our very over careful NIS member forgets where he kept it, loses your TMA sheets. And then you start crying, sir, I wrote my TMA. So always remember to have a backup. Scan it. If ever you don't want to photocopy, you're all SDG people, CAM scanner is good. Scan it, save it, email it to me. Whatever happens, keep a copy of it. So far, so good. Any questions? Yeah.
Yeah. So I was asking, do we have to write the TMAs in papers or in the book, notebook?
Okay. So what you do is you write it on a book, but make sure that you can cut the book, because all the TMAs have to be submitted separately, right? And you know, your presentation is very important. It might look like small marks, but these are good free marks for you to get. So we will buy files, we'll punch them in the files, we'll submit like file 1, file 2, file 3. So we'll decide, we'll ask the examiner also. I'll go meet them. I've just met once. So slowly we'll make relationship for the sake that they accept the TMAs. But make sure you write whatever you write, all of you, write it in a neat book. Right now, I don't want you to write on a paper. You might lose papers. But at least if you write in a book, leave spaces. Make sure it's a nice, good, thick, separate book, not the same book you use for homeworks and all assignments. That's very important. Okay. All of you finish your TMAs, keep them safely. I always say use a CAM scanner, a very simple app. Scan your TMAs also, make them into PDFs and separately keep it, save it. It's very important. Good enough? Are you good? Can I go to a science TMA? Just running through a TMA is just an idea. So whatever, again, same way, all questions, 20 marks. You see the same format now. Name, enrollment number, AI center, and the subject on the first sheet. You can use a nice thick black pen. You can use a marker for writing it. Just, the first page should look neat. It should look bright. We'll talk about the project for your arts also. I did that. I'll redo it for a painting when I'll come in these classes. Again, run through the same thing. You see your first question number 1 and question number 2 are always going to be 2-mark question. So remember, 40 to 60 words, you can count. You don't have to count 40 words. I always prefer on the higher end of it, write 60, 70 words. But you can say, okay, usually we write, say, six words per line. So essentially, you have to write 10 lines. 60 words is that. It's a question I didn't understand at first, then I had to read it. Meera is visually impaired. She hears a guest conversing with a mother. Just by hearing the voice of the guest, she recognized sound which revealed to her that it was a male voice. The person was a paternal uncle. The question should be, how did she recognize? Maybe it's a question, number 18, somewhere you would have learned in your physics question, in your science, that male voice has low pitch, high intensity. She recognized, you have to write how she recognized essentially. If you think this question is not good enough, you go to the next question. It's question number 21. And not 21. Where did we go? Okay. Question number 40, lesson number 14 about Fahrenheit scale, how to convert Fahrenheit into Celsius. Very easy. It's direct question, 2 marks, write it properly, write some definitions also. Don't write one line and leave it. It's your TMA, take your time and you can do very well. 2-mark question again on valency. It's a chemistry question you learned with Shruti ma'am. And then my favorite question comes in, something I teach you, right? Question number 3 is lesson number 21. We did last week or 2 weeks back. This was the last lesson we did, right? In human being, lungs are for respiration, glands are for secretion, liver for synthesis. Name the counterpart in cell and the cell organelle for the same. I think we all know that. Anybody wants to attempt an answer? Make me proud and say, sir, at least we know this. I saw all of you also draw these cell diagrams. If you have drawn it and you're not using it, use the same thing. Some of you have done fantastic drawings. I saw Farhana, Khadija, your drawings are very good. Safia, your effort was very good. Whenever a question like that is asked, it may be 2-mark question, but please still draw the cell diagram. All you have to do is make a cell diagram. Remember, we did that. So some of you are reluctant. Simple. Lungs for respiration. What do you use for respiration in cells? Okay. Mitochondria. Simple as that. We did that. Secretion are gland. What do you use? Ribosomes are secretion for glands. Sorry. Liver for synthesis. Ribosome is for synthesis. Very simple. All of this are part of it. Just draw the cell diagram and you'll get the answer. It's not difficult, but I want you to draw the cell diagram. That's what impresses an examiner. Or else we will do this later. Chapter 29. Food chain, explaining the flow of energy and nutrient in ecosystem. Probably Alfia ma'am takes this class. You will learn it. Idea is this is done. So this again, so 3 questions are 4 mark. Then 2 questions, question number 4 and 5. Sorry, 3 questions are 2 mark. Question number 4 and 5 is 4 mark. I think all of this is something part of it. Have you finished this chapter? Lesson 10 in Shruti ma'am's class. Lesson 14 is done. Anybody attempted science TMAs? Not yet? Okay. I have no idea why you're silent, but it's okay. I can leave it too much of conversation. And remember, the last thing is always a project. In the project, which is a 6-mark question, you can stick pictures also if you want to. All right, this is important. A project is known as a project because the examiner expects you to do something else. So, what is corona? What are the symptoms? What happens when the family gets ill? So many pictures come in newspapers. Stick one of the pictures and your project is better than others. It's a project. That's why it's called a project, right? You can write all the answers, but the moment you do it, it's easier. Now, this is all about taking a magnet, putting a magnet, doing some experiment. Take a photo. See, look at it. Take a photograph with your mobile phone or draw about it. Do it. If you think you are a good sketcher, doodle it, draw it. If you think you've done something like that, your photograph, it makes a big difference. So this is why I keep insisting on projects. Projects are where you send something in. And also because these are extra sheets of papers, you can write everything you want to write now. And you can say, okay, I will do my diagrams. I'll stick pictures afterwards. It's all possible. So that's it. We've got a couple of minutes. Any question? I'm not running through all the other TMAs. I only did data entry and science. Just run through the 2. Next time, maybe I'll do maths and English TMAs with you or business studies TMA with you. But this is your TMAs. Guys, start writing, finish your TMAs. The more time you have to prepare for exams, the better it is. Okay? Any suggestion, any question you have in mind? So it's good, all good? All right, everybody. Thank you so much. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye.